Good morning, Hawks. It's sophomore Anthony Van Houten here to start off your Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, October 11th, and it's a B-Day. Today's students of the day are Sebastian Boutwell, who was nominated by Senora Larson Thistle for always willing to take risks and participate in class, and Chloe Gilbert, who was nominated by Senora Hopper for always working hard and having a great attitude. Now here is Matt with more of your news.
Hey Hawks, it's Dominic. Today is group picture day. Be sure to check in with your advisor. The posters outside the theater for your group pictures time. Be sure to arrive on time to the theater after school today. There is Studio 315 in the library, and BCAC is a meeting in B216. Now let's watch as we take to the halls to ask students and staff alike their thoughts on what the new hat rules are for the dress code.
How do you feel about the new hat rule?
I really like it because I always wear hats, like, year-round.
Honestly, I have pretty bad haircuts all around, so I'm a big fan of it. I've always been against not being able to wear hats, so.
I think everyone likes it because you don't have to take off your hat and stuff, and then especially the teachers as well.
Yeah.
They don't have to tell the students not to take their hoods down and all that. And I think it's just overall like kind of better for both and both.
I think it's okay for the kids. I think it's absolutely fair.
So the new hat policy is very new, and for 27 years I've always asked students to remove their hats. So it took me a few days to get used to it, but now I'm okay with it. It's kind of nice to see people and, you know, a little bit more about themselves and to identify with maybe the hat that they have on or a team.
I think it's fine. It's been hard to get used to. The very first day was the weirdest. Teachers, we were looking at each other and all these kids with hats, and it just felt wrong. And Mr. Osceola right next door, I could tell he wanted to yell at kids to take them off. But it's really nice not having to worry about it.
Well, I kind of go both ways with that. I understand that kids need to be comfortable in the classroom, but I was also growing up in a time where it was polite to take your hat off when you went inside of buildings.
How do you think the rule affects the school?
I really don't think it does unless it's causing problems.
I'm not sure. You'd have to ask students. I wonder if they feel a freedom to express themselves, or if they're wearing a hat now and they normally wouldn't. And I'm not sure. We don't really talk about it. The other staff members, we just talk about how it's different.
A lot of people that would prefer to wear hats, they seem to be a lot happier, now that they actually can. I mean, I spent $40 on this just because of the new rules, so I'm definitely a lot happier because of it. So cool. I think it's had positive impact.
I think it really just lets people express themselves.
Exactly.
Now I'll send it over to Nate with the weather.
Hey Hawks, it's freshman Nate Pearl here with your weather. Today there will be a high of 62 degrees and a low of 43 degrees through the night. The weather is mostly cloudy with a low chance of rain. That's all. Now off to McKenna with your sports report for today.
What's up, Hawks? It's sophomore McKenna Page with the sports report. To start off, yesterday JV and varsity volleyball beat UE. JV 2-1 and varsity 3-0. Today, JV soccer goes against Maine Edwell at home at 5:30. Lastly, varsity cheer has a comp in Horseheads at 6. Stay tuned because sectional games are going to be starting soon. That's all I have for today. Now to Matt to wrap up the show.
What up, Hawks? It's senior Matt Scardini here to wrap up the show. Thanks for tuning in to CPPtv, your daily source of news around the nest. If you missed anything from the show today or any previous shows, you can check them out on our YouTube channel at CPPtv. To get updates on the show, follow our Instagram at cpp.tv. Thanks for watching and keep flying, Hawks.